Morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in Louisiana. I'm on the road heading back to Texas. Yeah, I've been running back and forth the Gulf Coast for pretty much months now looking at properties, distressed properties, and I have out of maybe 20, I found one that was worth the price that they're asking for. It's in Andalusia, Alabama. But I'm not so sure I'm going to commit to like city dwelling just yet. I think what I've done now is kind of decided that I'm probably going to do a piece of property and like two containers for the base, and then try to get a container that spans between the two base containers and put my living space on the top container, like a long one, and then two shorties for the lift off. So basically, I am going to do a coastal kind of project. Wow, isn't this view amazing? I'd love to have a boat and go out on this stuff. This is like a bayou, right? Or even a houseboat. That would be awesome. Like over there somewhere in the boonies. I've driven by this corridor probably like 10 times so far. Romer's got like 100,000 miles today. He made that transition. Let me show that to you. Oh my gosh, Romer's getting old. Oh, we're gonna watch it roll over. Oh man, what's it gonna be? Oh, I'm so excited. And not, it's bittersweet for me. Oh, 100,000 miles. Oh my. That's what I was saying. I've passed by this spot so many times and I've never stopped, maybe but once. And I've always wanted to see what it was like down here. It's so peaceful. There is a sign that says no overnight camping, so that wouldn't be possible, you know. But and I'm sure someone would come and knock. But for now, I'm gonna probably just have some tea and we'll talk a little bit. All right, so I already had coffee before I set out the first time, but I'm gonna make some tea and maybe like a pancake or something like that, or some cereal. Yeah, I haven't done a video in a while, so it's kind of like I'm jonesing a little bit. Ooh, I'm running low on water. That'd be good. I hope your all day's going great. Well, mine's going really well. We can get to Houston today. I think we should be able to. I can't be more than 4 hours from here. So yeah. But I can't believe Romer is now over 100,000 miles old. Wow, that's a lot of wear and tear. I wonder, as long as you keep chucking oil at this engine, I don't see how, it's still got a lot of power. So I know the compression's good. It's got to be. And I'm thinking that the problem might even be like a crank vent. Check valve might be stuck open or just not functioning anymore. And it's sucking oil evaporate or condensate out of the crankcase or somewhere and getting recycled in the input, in the intake, I should say. So I think that might be what's going on. So it's not like it's a, because there's no oil puffing out my exhaust when I get on it. There's no problem with the oil rings. So I don't know. It might be something real simple. Not like it's going to be my problem, because first order of business when I get my property uh, is to sell Romer either as a minivan or just as you see it here, right? I might just try to van life sell it to some other van lifer for like $5,000. Because I want to get like a Ford Transit for van life in a little bit bigger, right? I noticed that the 250 is the same length, it seems, and almost the same width, just taller. So I'm thinking I'm going to do like a Ford Transit next. Um, we'll see. I'll need to hitch on the Transit because, with construction and stuff like that, I'll probably want to tow the trailer as needed. Like for instance, like the Home Depot trailer or something like that, if I'm hauling wood or something. Yeah, let's see here. I guess we will do some cereal and milk or a pancake. No, I'll do cereal milk. I haven't had cereal milk in a while, so I got a bunch of milk here that's going to go. Oh, that breeze is really good. It's a cool breeze. Oh, cool. A boat's coming in. Looks like I need a haircut, doesn't it? Oh my, I need a haircut. I have time. Let me do a quick race and then I'll get right back. Ooh, that does smell good. I love the smell of chlorine in the water. I don't know. It reminds me of like summer. Look at that. I love it. It's the Walmart brand, right? Vanilla almond. It's called Awake. Yeah, so I'm excited to get back to Houston. I got called away on a lead for a property in Chattahoochee, Florida, and just like all of the others, like it's too far gone to repair. At one point, it would have been perfect for me, maybe like 10 years ago. But it looks like someone tried repairing it, and then it sat another 10 years. So unfortunate. See, even with that one property I took you guys to, the bayou one, it has permit issues. They built the entire cabin with a septic and well. Not one permit was on file with the county. It makes the whole thing useless. Basically, it's now worth just a piece of property. And it costs money to remove a house off of the property. So that property also will sit. It's unfortunate. Wow. Climate change has a hand in some of that business, though. It's fine. So I've been giving the containers a really good run through. Watch. So we get 2 containers going long way, short containers going long way on the property. Then you take a long container and put it on top and span the 2 shorties. inside the shorties, right, are my cars. Like basically my dash car and my Ford Transit Connect. Now I have to look to see, will the Transit be taller than 9 feet? Because I think that the door limit for a high container is 9 feet, maybe even like 8'8" or something like that. I need to make sure that the Ford Transit can fit in there. Otherwise, I'll have to keep it off site during the rainy season or when the storm's on the way. But ideally, it'd be my garage, 2-car garage. I know Rummer could fit inside of 8 feet. He's only like what, 5'5" wide. You just pull the mirror in and graze the one side, and then I should be able to get out the driver's side. Hmm. I think it would make a really interesting Airbnb too. Like I could basically put it on Airbnb and just bolt when they come and they rent it, and then come back and clean it up and wait for the next customer. A property owner who has 2 lots right next to each other, and the thing is that it's called like Devil's Drive or Devil's Road or Devil Road, like DEVIL, the Devil Road. I just don't know, like how would I justify being like having headquarters or my home base on Devil's Road. Though it's so cheap though. I can imagine no one wants to live on it. And the ones who are living on it ain't gonna want to rename their road. But it's dirt cheap waterfront property. I'm so tempted tempted by the devil. Is that blasphemy though? I mean, is it? Or could I kind of like do a thumb in your face? I don't know. I don't know how God would see it, because ultimately that's who you're concerned about. Ultimately. I mean, I'm pretty sure Jesus even said, hey, say what you want about me. I used to think Satan's not into self-harm, but then just looking around my own life, he into self-harm. He don't care. He's called the destroyer. One of his monikers, at least. I don't know what spawns that behavior. I think, if you think about it, it's probably destruction spawns like a catastrophic kind of response. Kind of like we Christians, we have what, twice back we make pay, but he'll heap it back. So like church shootings and stuff like that, right? He's really vindictive, I think is the word. So how would he feel about me squatting on 2 pieces of property? Don't know. I really don't know. But I'm thinking about it, right? I'm only because I'm a price shopper. That's something you would ask your pastor, right? Can I Can I buy this piece of property even though like it's dirt cheap and it's got a beautiful view? Uh, there are other lots with less space. Like that lot is 2 lots, so and less money than one lot with less space. Does that make sense? But me being the price shopper I am, I'm contemplating: do I want to live on Devil Road? Can't believe I'm saying this on video. The first thing I'm gonna do is put a paper towel and wet it a little bit so that the hair sticks to it. There we go. This way I don't have any hair going down my drain. Okay. I haven't had a shower in like 2 days. I think I'm still wearing the same clothes. No, I'm still wearing the same clothes. So it's gonna be time to do laundry again if I want. Because I got sheets this time. Oh, you know what happened to me? I had an accident. First time ever. I'm down now. The roll was bigger, but that is coffee grinds. I dropped a coffee cone hot off the press while I was pouring it all over me, on my lap, on my hand. We're talking boiling water here. Thank God I didn't get burned again. Oh my. Yeah, that is just wow. But I got coffee grinds everywhere, and it was a mess. But I cleaned it up and didn't get burned. Ooh, thanks God. All right. So let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and power up our inverter. We're gonna go ahead and turn the inverter on. Right? Yep. Here we go. And then we'll put this stuff back. And then this goes back. Okay, so now what we do is we find our clippers, right? Oh yes! I have this now too. Sorry on. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is just like keep going at it like over and over again until I'm all done. I got to take my glasses off, which makes it more difficult because I can't actually see anything. I have to do it all by feel. You know, my daughter's like, "Yeah, you got gray hair." And I was just like, "Yeah, I let it grow out." So yeah, I'm looking at my gray hairs. I got like a handful of them now. All right, I'm ready to head out, but first we're gonna stop at the rest stop. I know having the facilities in the van and not using them. Yeah, what are you gonna do? It was right around the corner. Let's go. All right, guys, got that out of the way. I see we hit the road, and Lord willing, it's Texas. It's our next stop. Guys, I just pulled into Houston. We made it, and I'm at Aldi's in the parking lot. I went in and got some groceries. It was pouring rain, so there's no way I could run the camera. I couldn't wait. I'm really hungry. Let's put these groceries away. Okay. I got brioche buns for some hamburgers. I got their spicy tuna fish, which I'll keep in the fridge. I got their rosemary crackers. They're the best. I got their cheese for crackers pre-sliced, so I don't have to slice. I got their awesome possum honey crunch and oats with almonds. And then I have their individual pesto sauce that I always make with my spaghetti or my pasta. And then I got their rotisserie chicken, which is $1 cheaper than the Walmart. I did not know that it was cheaper here. Maybe I knew, I just forgot. I don't know. I got their chocolate chip cookies, and I got their tortillas. Now we could do the beans that I said I was going to do because I have to, right? The canned beans are just so old. We should do that. And I got the barbecue sauce. All right, guys, I made it to a park. What's a park? McElroy. It has a bathroom like right here, and it's a very quaint little park. I mean, there's no one here, basically. So let us start with our beans, because what I want to do is beans and let's see here. We could do beans in one of these, and then we could use another one for heating the tortillas while we wrap them. So, which one are we going to use for the tortillas? I guess we'll use the tall one for the meat. I had a really good rest of my drive into Houston. It was nice. Oh, towards the end, it it rained like heavily, and so you couldn't do the speed limit. It was like basically we're all the way down to 55 miles an hour. But the weirdest thing is I was stuck in like a little eye of the storm as I went through. We had sun for some of it, so I thought that was cool. But I had to time it. It was a little intentional. Like I noticed there was a break in the clouds, and I wrote it in to Houston. So that's cool. It's all good. Thank you, God. So I've put my sour cream on the tortilla, and now the next thing I'm going to do is say a quick grace, and we'll get started. Kind of like a what would that be? Like a quesadilla, but queso is cheese, so I don't know what you would call this. Taco Bell would have a name for this. It's like a burrito pizza. Okay, you got to kind of get set up for it already because it's going to start pretty much right away. So, yeah, see. Oh, that feels good though. All right, guys, so I am at another park, different one here. And what I'm trying to do now is get the water transfer going from my bag using this, I don't know, adapter to the house water bag, which is also hooked up to a longer hose, a flexible hose. Alright, so we're basically going to we're going to leave this on for the moment, right? Because I need to get underneath this carpet. Alright, so I got the water bag up there. And then all I have to do is stow this carpet out of the way, lift my panel up, and yeah, you can see how there's no water in the bag. I knew. What I'm going to do is go ahead and pull this off. And now I have access to the water. So what I want to do next is pull the cover off. I want to drop just a tiny itty bitty bit of bleach in here. Just like that. Yeah, see, that's bleach. So I don't want anything on my shirt or shorts. The only problem with dealing with bleach is having a spill through here. So I'm using the one with the little O-ring in there. Okay, so that's tight. And now I'm going to put this on there. Okay, so here's the hard part. Not having water spill anywhere. Okay, so what normally happens is the water goes straight from here into the water bag below, which is good. But if I lift this up, sometimes it leaks. And I have to quick pull it back. See, it's leaking. I pull it back up, let the pressure off of it, and figure out how to fix it. So it looks like it was leaking from this bottom one, right? Okay, so I need to take a look and see what I have to do there. Okay, so there's this other one here. This might actually be the one I wanted to use. Let's try this one. Okay, one. Okay, here we go. Try this one. Oh, that one's leaking too, isn't it? Let's see. A little bit. Well, a lot less than the last one. All right, so once we get it to where it's at a spot where it's not leaking at all, kind of like where we're at right now, there's not much water coming down right here. I can hear the water going into the bag. So this thing will slowly drain over about the course of a half an hour. All right, looks like we're almost done. There we go. Last little bit. Yay! Oh yeah. Okay. So now what I do is I put this back on. It's like a little stopper to make sure the water can't come up through the hose, this green hose here. Watertight. Okay. And now we need to put our all I'm going to do is press it down, let the air out of it, and then put the cap back on it so that it will stay flat when I put it in here. Ta-da! Glad winter's officially over, right? That's cool. Alright, so we've got the batteries back on the charger. I was just looking at some properties. They even have coastal properties for like 14 grand. But there's no point in building on them. You can tell. They're rated high velocity zone AV with a rating of like 10 out of 10, meaning don't even bother building because it's going to get torn down on every storm. 20-foot surge, yeah. So there's really no point. You can't build for 20 feet because you'd have to have a 25-foot home, stilts. There's no point. That's just silly. You take an elevator. All right, guys. So essentially, I spent the last couple hours just flipping through properties and stuff. I don't know. It's probably time we head out of this park because it's dark and it closes in about 40 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure out where I'm staying tonight. I'll get right back. Gotta love it. All right, guys, I made it to a Cracker Barrel. Technically, it's the next morning. I pulled in and just laid down, and that was it. I woke up. It's like 5 in the morning now, but I'm gonna pull out. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave this one here. If you've been watching this long, I don't know why. I'm teasing. All right. All right, guys, that's it for me for now. I'm gonna leave this one here. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.